like go to his class?
Yeah, you can go.
Sneak in there?
I bet you, if you went there, he don't take attendance. Shit, I'm serious. You should go and
Dude, you should, dude. Fucking just run up there.
with me and fucking.
I'll get kicked out. How
No,
we
you
keep
wouldn't.
going?
Oh my god.
Because they don't like.
It depends on how goofy you can not be. You have like, he'd be like, who are you? And you'd be like. I'm just dumb. I'm serious. It's like I'm a student from Western. I'm just here. Just like make up something about like philosophy teacher. Like I'm here. I'm trying to become a philosophy teacher. Blah blah. And yeah.
Hilarious.
He's seriously nice. Like, okay, that's cool. You know, you learn something. You know. And I'm like, yeah, I'm also gonna stay after class and But like, it depends on how much of a dick he is. Like some people like, you didn't pay for the class to get out or some shit. Like I'm sure they do that. Even though nobody's done that, but I know he would. He's cool like that. Pretty cool as fuck.
He sounds like the chef off South Park.
No, he sounds like Mr. Mankey or whatever. Monkey or whatever the fuck his name is.
Monkey.
Good. And he brought it up one day. He realized he said it. He doesn't even notice he says it. That's the bad part. It's just like like somebody stuttering. They really don't stuttering or fucking like saying like blah 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 like they don't know they're just saying that shit. That's what he does with okay and alright. Okay. And then when he gets real excited, he'll say it for like a minute straight. He'll be like, okay, yeah, alright, okay, alright. Show me a God, alright, okay, alright, okay.
What do you think on 2012?
Okay. Right. I'm gonna bring it up. Thank you.
Bring it 2012.
So you think the world's gonna 2012? No, I'm not a Mayan. You see, because Mayans, they're cuckoo. You know. See, the Mayans, well, they weren't really smart back in the day. Okay.
Ask him about fucking.
Okay. Alright.
Ask him about the Egyptians being aliens. Dude, have you ever watched the Discovery Channel, dude?
Yeah.
Or not the Discovery, the History Channel.
Yeah.
You ever watch the History Channel? They fucking do some retarded shit on
Yeah,
there.
like
and
very
they suck, just like you're talking about. They suck you into it, make you fucking think it's real, dude. They're talking about like they have all these facts that prove like that the motherfucking Egyptians how they built everything. Dude, they fucking there's an alien race that came in and created them and made them do all this work for them and then just killed them all.
You know what I say? They're like, in the people who told the stories. Video on PCP. Like he like he does not laugh. He's being dead serious.
I'm gonna roll, dude.
Like
I'm gonna
and he's scary. And that's nothing to do. He's scary because he'll tell you a story about back in the day like I'm a big I was a bodybuilder and I was a group on the south side of Galesburg and I was not one to mess with. And he's so fucking gay looking. He's all that he walked class like this. Like I was not the one to mess with. And then he was like like when I fought, like, yeah, I rolled with the big dogs. Like I may look soft, but, I'd be the first one, to get in there and throw a punch. And he'd be like, I got older, what I called the guy who did the second punch? The loser, because all it's going to take is one shot. One shot, baby. One shot. Hand throw it wall. Hand throw it wall. Swear to God. Hey,
this is alright.
text dudes right now and say, hand throw it wall. That's that. Promise. Like, hand throw wall. And you're dumb as hell. And then like, okay, and then he'll like, fucking, what else do you do? He'll like, oh my God, I can't even begin. Then he'll fucking be like, I'm trying to think of some more shit he does. Fucking, oh, God. I don't know, man. And then like he'll like get in the story about how he's a bodybuilder and shit. Yeah, like, my mom, she was real weak and I had to carry refrigerators in the house, and that's when I got really big and stuff. And I was a bodybuilder, and like nobody messed with me, It's like when you're in class and you see him, and he looks fucking scary. He's bald as a motherfucker. He looks like a goddamn turtle. He's bald as a motherfucker, and like his eyes are like fucking like really little. Like he looks serious all the time. He's all like big ass gut and shit. Like, and like when he gets upset, you'll see like this big ass 6-pack come out. Swear to God, out of his big ass beer gut.
When he gets upset.
Yeah, like when he just gets all like when someone pisses him off, he'll like cheer up in class and shit. He'll start telling a story like he told us like a pagan story, like a story about this girl who died and she was a pagan. It's like, yeah, excuse me, if I tear up, because this girl's a sweetheart. She was everything that could be wanted.
I'll just start a roll.
Like, the shit he does about Christians, I'm telling you. She's gonna be like, dude, man.
I gotta come up with a fucking name for myself, dude.
dude I do today, he was like fucking, he was like, you know, blah blah. This guy made this theory or this philosophical idea. He was like, you know, people believe in something for comfort. You know, that's where religion comes from. They believe that there's a God so that they can have something comfortable after you know, they die. You know. Well, as for us philosophers, we like think that, you know, well, you have a choice. You can either believe in something and either it's real or not give a crap and just let it happen, or not believe it at all and take the chance of it, even if it is real. You're being for what? I'm like, so you're saying that you don't know if it's real, but you'd rather not take the chance of it actually maybe being real just because you're free willed? Yeah, I'm like, that's retarded. I was like, why would you take that chance? Well, you know, I'm free willed. I'm like, yeah. There's a lose-lose. There's a lose-lose. Like,
there's a lose-lose scenario.
Yeah.
There's a
lose-lose scenario, win-lose scenario, and a win-win scenario. You know, if you believe in God and He's not real and He's burning the ground, you know, it's win-lose. You know, either because you're like crushed. You know what I mean? And then if you don't care, it's a win-win because either. Or no, opposite. It's a win-lose because if it is real, then if you're not caring, you go to hell. And if you do care, or you know, you go to heaven. Right. And then you're in a lose-lose because you're free-willed. Well, yeah, so that's pointless. Why not just believe in something? Like, it's better to believe in something than not believe in nothing at all.
Yeah.
But that's just being simple-minded, and this is being stuck up and wanting to be an outcast on purpose. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what you think when a pagan dies? What happens to him? A shadow?
It's crazy, dude. He hates Christians, and he won't admit it. He's like, I'm nothing against Christians. He could so easily talk about another religion and a God, but he'll talk about Christianism. And he'll say the Bible's trash 7 million times. He'll say I read it twice. He'll be like, you know, what kind of God puts people through pancreatic cancer, which is one of the worst ways to die, and watch them suffer. And they might go to hell and burn for eternity because they didn't ask for forgiveness.
What's he say about Jesus?
Huh?
What's he say about Jesus?
What did he say about Jesus? She's like, there's really no archaeological fact that he was real, just stories. I'm like, hey, have you ever got a story passed down through generations of family that you believe today? Oh yeah. I'm like, isn't that the same thing? Oh no. I'm like, no, yes it is. And see, he cannot. I say shit like that. I think it's clever shit to say that because all philosophy is about believing something or not believing something that's really hard to prove. And it's hard to prove that there's not a God just as hard as it is to prove that there is a God. Or keep that, if you keep that in your mind, promise. You feel that you won't beat him, but he'll change the subject every time. But these kids in our class be crying and shit. It's funny as hell. Like, you should see the Christians, they be tripping. Like, they're so like weak-minded, it's not even funny. Like,
Your work is hardcore Christian. Jimmy, my fucking sociology class. I wonder if you took that class, man.
shit, I don't know. The one was a female, she quit, but she quit coming so bad. Yeah. He said the Bible's trash. She's like, excuse me. She's like, I know we're talking about religion, but you can talk about other religions. It would only think it'd be easier for your students to fucking, like, you know, feel more comfortable if you talk about a religion where it's not a fucking majority religion, because like 13% of the world's Christians and shit.
Right.
Like, yeah, and then he was like, you know, it's a good idea, and you know, I'm not pointing out Christians on purpose, but it's just their religion's just so garbage. And he's like that. And I'm like, damn, like you dude's tweaking. He's gonna get fired. Like he's getting like warnings and shit. Cause you can't do that. Like there's a religious section for a reason, and you're not supposed to be so one-minded. And you can't say that. And he blatantly says the Bible's trash. Like what the fuck? Like, you can't do that shit.